nicest historical hotel I can. And I'm always thinking, writers and artists who don't have the means to do that are going to look at that, or critics especially, they're going to look at that and they're going to say, look, he stayed at that hotel. Where does he get the money to stay at that hotel? Son of a bitch, I hate this poem, and I hate the poet that wrote the poem. I hate the whole thing. You don't think so?
I do think there's a tradition in what you're doing. You know, I think there's a tradition among people who've written in nice places. I think.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when we stay.
But Richard, one of the great pleasures is if I were traveling, other than the only place I traveled to,
Which is Paris, by the way.
I look through your book and I say, that's the hotel in Bangkok that I'm going to stay in, or in Philadelphia. So I take it as, you know, not going through travel. I wanted to ask you something in the first poems that you read, which is about the destruction of the environment. And the language, I know that you and Joy were in Jacksonville just before the hurricane hit. When you were reading through the poems, thinking about which ones, did you hear echoes of what's happened now to there's Panama City.
Yeah, I did.
And that it's a continuum.
It really is. I felt like, I thought it was fortuitous that Stephen was so generous as to ask me to read, and then it happened to be this book that, yes, the answer is yes. You know, one thing I want to address, as Stephen said, there is a long tradition of Graham Greene writing. When Joy and I were in Saigon, we were just one room away or 2 rooms away from where Graham Greene's room was. And we always go to the same room when we're in Saigon. Or when we're in wherever. We're very aware of the historical figures that stayed in those places. There is a long tradition of that. But I do, also being, hi Elliot, it's been a long time, I haven't seen you such a long time. There's such a, okay, this is off color. You know, this is what Joy always goes, You know, Nietzsche talked about the role of resentment in culture, and he thought it was one of the most powerful feelings in culture. There are many, many reasons why resentment of successful artists, successful writers, the way success functions in culture. And you know, I really, I think that's a very powerful emotion. I think it infiltrates so much of our consciousness and what we appreciate. And I must say, I really do think, I must say, I think about that when I put down those dates in those hotels, and I think, can I be generating as much more resentment than empathy or sympathy for the poems? But I can't resist, because I love the places I'm with. I love the person I'm with at those places, and I love the time. I want to remember, because I can hardly remember anything anymore. I want to remember the place I was when I wrote that poem. Donna's absolutely right. It's quintessential to me. It's the lifeblood of my poetry. That aspect of it. You were very. I'm speaking too much about that.
You should know that